You got a bunch of wannabes that have hung around, but I'm not sure you know anything about them. And you know which ones I'm talking about. You do. Watch who you associate yourself with. Watch who you club yourself with.
I think it's wrong for you to label all of the underground as bad because of a few bad eggs.
I think a lot of the underground have no idea what these people were into.
From my understanding, the underground is a group of people who just likes having fun, hanging out with each other, whatever, on videos, and supporting the smaller YouTubers.
I'm warning you, and I'm telling you, they'll turn on you, just like they turn on everybody. Alright?
They support a lot of new people that come on here. I've seen them immediately sub to people who are just starting out.
Turned on Hellion. Turned on Pig Slop. And Mr. Ketamine
is back. If you don't know who this is, you will know soon enough. So I woke up this morning, watched a video by Badam as I was getting ready to go to work, and I quickly spit out a video. Badam has taken issue with that video, so...
I'm telling you, they'll turn on you, just like they turn on everybody. Alright?
I mean, look how quickly all of you guys turned on Ketamine. You were all his friends, and when he wanted to go a different direction and change his, his style or whatever, you guys took it so personally that you weren't invited to his new club, basically. He basically was sick of associating with a lot of you guys and broke off from the underground and made a new group. You guys did the same thing to me, but, I don't care. You guys all supported Ski Hand when he went after me. I don't care, because to be honest, God, it was just, it was ridiculous, so childish. The underground is irrelevant. You guys, what are you going to do? You're gonna do, I mean, as a group, if you all disappeared tomorrow, nothing would change at all on YouTube. Your priorities are kind of screwed up. I mean, you put up with people in your midst, in your own group, in the underground. You put up with people who drop docs and who harass people offline.
Harassed them at home, harassed their families, harassed them on the phone. Practically chase them out of something they like doing. I'm going to let Mr. Ketamine tell you a little bit about what he thinks about what the underground has become.
Special thanks to my man Bad Tim for letting me hop on here for a minute to tell you about the YouTube underground.
Wrong choice. But then
the whole thing slows down.
But then
the whole thing slows down.
But then
the whole thing slows down.
You're spinning, son. Paranoid.
I'm a big boy, I can take it.
Failure.
then
the whole thing slows down. Slows down. The whole thing slows down. Slows down. The whole thing slows down.
You don't, like, you're not, like, you don't wanna try this, man.
Yo! If you want me to rock, I'll rock. Break it down, then fix it.
As many of you watching will well know, this channel is not normally about shall we say, verbal content, preferring instead to go for what my man True Science would call creative output. But in relation to this next special case scenario, and I do mean special, of a certain self-styled #1 hater on YouTube, an exception can be made. Besides, the stench of slurry coming from this particular user's mouth has got simply too much to bear, and something needed to be done. If you haven't guessed it by now, I am of course talking about none other than Pig Slop, Mr. Ketamine, Return of God, the YouTube World Heavyweight Chump. Dear me, this guy never learns, does he? See, there's a slight conflict of interest here, Piggy. You're sat there with the belt. Yes, the belt. Which, incidentally, if this had been a wrestling match, your fat ass would have been retired long ago. Sat there writing away with your little blogs, talking about being the YouTube champ. Except you're not on YouTube, and you haven't been on in over a year since you were run off here. But I know, Piggy. Yes, the big Summer 08 return, the big return. Yeah, the Ketamine comeback special. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, like some bloated hip-hop Elvis staggering across the stage, adorned in gold and wearing a white robe. Except nobody's being entertained anymore. He's become a pathetic parody of everything he once stood for. And I find it appropriate that you'd also choose to come back on Tim's channel, talking about hopping on. Yeah, hopping on the bandwagon, because that was the only way you were ever going to get any attention. Had you chosen any other way, the impact would have been equivalent to a dog fart in a cold blast of wind. Bullshit. Yeah, wise move choosing Tim's video to put the preview on. Wise move. Yeah, that's using your head, Pig. That's using your head. A whole new sub-base that either hasn't heard of me before or has completely forgotten what happened, because none of my old videos are still on the site. Yeah, you hope, Pig. You hope. Yeah, the big Piggy promo. The trailer for the summer extravaganza. I'm looking forward to it, I really am. Mr. Ketamine's world travelling tour of stoned and retarded farmyard oddities. I can't wait. I really can't. I mean, you've been dragging it out for long enough, so when it eventually comes around, it's got to be fucking awesome, right? Yeah, see, you sat there spouting off about, oh, I built the underground, I started this shit, none of you did jack. Well, a little history lesson is in order here. May I remind you that you abandoned the group and tried your damn hardest to distance yourself from the name and anything to do with it. So how the hell you think you're going to come back at this stage and lay claim to anything it exists as today is beyond me. Yeah, it's moved on without you, mate. It's moved on. We're no longer about half-assed hater videos on whoever we feel like that particular day, only to wait a few months later and try and kiss the arse of the exact same person in the hope it'll get me some exposure. Yeah, we're not about that anymore, mate. Yeah, the members make political vlogs now, community videos, true artistic hip-hop. Any resemblance it has to the group that existed when you were around is purely in your own stoned mind. So, I see after the first outburst though, you've gone back to hating on the bottom of the pile, the Tom Sursons and the Racer X's. Yeah, and even Dinah Cat loves me, for God's sake. While still finding time to drop subtle disses in on the underground. Well, as long as you continue to do that, mate, I'm going to be on your case. And this time, I won't just be writing the eulogy for the start of Zeno's video. I'll be branding it to your slaughtered carcass.
Too abstract and backpack, just super underground with the beats and raps.